Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Scorpio. How are you guys? Let's see what's coming in this week for Scorpio. What is it you need to know? There you go. Yeah, waiting for someone to reciprocate, waiting to receive. Someone's feeling emotionally ready, available. Yeah, it's time to take things to the next level. Someone's at a crossroads. It's either two people going to go their separate ways or come together and go down this path together. Yeah, doing things together, spending time together. See, the couple that do stuff together, togetherness, but it's cooperating, compromising, compatibility. It's all about going down this path. We have the Knight of Swords. This is someone who often, it's about someone taking decisive action. But it's often someone who rushes in without thinking and then they back out. Someone's on that fence here. Yeah. But I do think someone here, it's about spending more time together. I do think this is someone who's, because of this crossroads, this path, I feel someone's taking decisive action, but yeah, someone here is a little stuck, stubborn. They kind of like to have things their way. So it's cooperating, compromise, and compatibility. Someone here is not budging and giving in here. Someone may have put on the brakes because they're protecting themselves, their money. But I also feel the interesting thing is this is where the Queen of Cups needs to protect themselves. Stop budging and giving in to someone who keeps putting on the brakes. Stop giving. Stop being the one to bend over backwards to please somebody, because that's what I feel. They're getting things. They want their cake and eat it too, you know. It's the best of both worlds. Someone's getting the best of both worlds here. So it's about stop giving in to someone until they're ready to cooperate and compromise. If there has been compromise, good. But I still see this stuck energy. Yeah, so someone who puts on the brakes. It gets so far, when it's time to take it to the next level, they put on the brakes. They want to be in control. Someone who wants to be in control. See, the best of both worlds, spending time together when they want attention, but it's an energy of acknowledging this. Something here needs to be acknowledged. This someone who keeps putting on the brakes because they don't want to, they want the best of, they're getting the best of both worlds. Maybe you feel that way, that you're getting the best of both worlds. Take it as it resonates. Yeah. Someone here wanting their cake and eat it too. Yeah. The best of both worlds, protecting their money, putting on the brakes. See, but it's an energy of taking decisive action, being determined to succeed. This is where the feminine needs to put on the brakes. Stay in control of your emotions. Don't be ruled by your emotions. Don't be afraid to stop bending over backwards to please somebody. Because if you got a person, every time it's time to take it to the next level, they put on the brakes. This is where you need to take back your power and take control. So take it as it resonates. Don't let this person be the one in control, because I do see a bit of a power struggle. This person is, I feel, enjoying their cake and eat it too, the best of both worlds. I don't feel like they're being cheating or anything. I just feel like they kind of want things their way. But this is where someone stops budging and giving in. Stop bending over backwards to please. Stop compromising for them. They have to compromise too. It takes two, right? Yeah. Take back your power. Stop giving in to this person until it's either you're going to move down this path together and spend more time together and do things together. How long is this going to go on here? Interesting. Let's have a look at the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, it's habits, patterns, lifestyle, the way someone's conducting themselves. It has to do with faith. This is someone who has faith. But are you on the same page? It's about being on the same page here. Because it looks like a pattern, a habit that someone has. See, we have someone who's always cooperating, always compromising for the other person. But they're not really doing a whole lot of compromising. Because they do put on the brakes. I see someone putting on the brakes. They're trying to be in control. As soon as they feel like they're losing control, they put on the brakes. So this is where the feminine needs to take back their power and stop giving in to this person. Because it is about going down this path. And it takes two people. Yeah, this is an energy of this sense of hurrying up. Someone needs to kind of hurry up a little bit here. But I do see this, someone getting a little overwhelmed here too, feeling a little overwhelmed. They put on the brakes, things moving too fast. But this is someone here. I mean, it's just about not being on the same page. Maybe you have an agreement. But I do feel this energy of making a move, gaining momentum. Yeah, there's the Tower. See, this is where that moment, that realization where they put on the brakes. Massive epiphany. See, as soon as it's time to take it to the next level. But this is someone who kind of freaks out. So then they come in and they start gaining momentum, spending more time together. But I don't know if this is going to go where someone wants here. But I feel this is someone just cooperating, compromising, but there's a pattern here. It's a habit. The habit of cooperating and compromising, but they're not really. No. Maybe spending a little more time together, gaining a little momentum. But yeah, it's all about patience, investing. This is an energy of if somebody's actually invested the way they should be. The interest. See, planting the seeds. See, it's something to do with the timing. I feel like it's just someone here who... I feel like we have... I don't feel like it's someone who's not putting all their eggs in one basket, but it has to do with, I feel, their finances too. See, protecting their money, everything they've invested in. But it's about timing. See, something to do with the timing. How this happens, I don't know. But let's have a look at the Four of Pentacles and see. Yeah, see, someone who takes a step back. See, they take a step back. They feel something is off. See, this is a person who comes in very quick. They want to be in control. They take control. But if you're starting to feel something is off, they're not really invested. Like, it's about interest. Are they really interested in taking this to the next level? Are they invested? This person knows the other person's invested, so they kind of have the power here. This person has the power. They know the other person's invested emotionally. But this is someone who needs to take decisive action here. See, it's someone who's being patient. See, it's an energy of things being calm, taking a step back, doing things different. Yeah. Yeah, and that's when someone walks away, searching for something new. I feel this person knows. I feel they know. Yeah, it's about harmony and balance, being fair. Someone here knows they're not being fair. I do think they're kind of trying, but I do feel this is someone who wants their cake and eat it too, the best of both worlds. Some of you need to take a step back and look at this. If you feel something is off, it probably is. Like, I feel like this person gets into that energy where they feel something is off, that someone maybe isn't really their type. It's like they kind of freak out though, you know, and then they come back in. And it's like the same thing happening. And it has to do with harmony and balance, being fair. Someone's walking away, searching for something new because it's not fair. This is someone who needs to come in right. They need to be more fair. They're not. I feel we have someone, maybe you've already walked away, but it's someone seeking something new. See, stop budging and giving in to this person. Take back your power. Let's have a look at the Hierophant. Yeah, it has to do with commitment. See, whenever it's time to take a commitment, this person slams on the brakes. They freak out. And I feel like you're going to have this epiphany and realization. If this this looks like it's something, it's a pattern. It looks like it's happened again. But this is someone who wants commitment. See, it's building back after the Tower. So this tells me it's already happened, where they've already put on the brakes. The other person's made an attempt to walk away. And then this person comes in. Yeah, I feel, like I say, I don't know if this is someone, it's about someone following through. Maybe you had an agreement here. See, laying the foundation, making a commitment. Yeah, I see a house, a home, someone's financial foundation. See, this is the best of both worlds. This is two people. It's about moving in together, making a commitment, being together. This person knows, though, they know the other person's emotionally invested. They put some time into this, too. Someone who's put time into it. They're being patient. This person also, I feel, knows the other person will walk away. But it's all about the timing. Let's have a look at the Tower. So it does look like it's someone here maybe didn't follow through at some point. It's whether or not they do, again, because we have someone waiting for commitment. Yeah, see the shock. This is the Tower coming down. Someone's waiting to receive. They're already connected emotionally. There's love here. Yeah, see, open to receive. Spending time together, doing things together. But I feel we have someone who's always bending over backwards to please somebody. Always the one doing the compromising where the other person doesn't. I feel this is, like I say, it's about learning this. This is someone who has a pattern. See, learning that pattern. Someone here, it's about building the foundation and making a commitment. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is an energy of, this is someone who see, they don't want to take it to the next level, but they also don't want the other person to get away. You see, letting someone get away. They don't want them to get away. Yeah, so like I say, it's an energy of something just a little bit off here. Someone holding on to somebody here. And they don't want to let go, but they want their cake and eat it too. They want the best of both worlds. Yeah, they don't want you to get away, but yet they don't want to commit. Yeah, see, there's that moment, that aha moment, the moment of enlightenment, seeing the truth. Yeah. Some of you, too, I feel the feminine, this is yourself, too, seeing the truth. Someone keeping you stuck here. They're holding on. They don't want to let go. But they are getting the best of both worlds, and this is how they're keeping it that way. They're the one who's in control. You need, some of you may have already tried to take back your power, but then they came back in. I don't know if you had an agreement, but if this is an agreement, I feel, if you had an agreement. But is this person going to follow through? Or this, like I say, waiting for someone to commit? Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, it's about putting in effort, building, putting in effort. See, some of you are putting in a lot of time, effort. You're bending over backwards to please, or you're compromising for this person. You have to look at that. Look at, too, about this, about compatibility. Because I wonder if this person feels maybe you're not compatible, but yet they don't want you to get away. Stop putting in so much effort, okay? Make this person put in effort. They need to put in effort. They need to build. This is about building back after the Tower. But will this person follow through? Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, see, I don't know if this is someone going to follow through. There's apprehension here to do with commitment. See, it's about being fair. I think this person knows they're not being fair, too, but yet they're still holding on. See, they need to take off that pentacle. They need to be the one to cooperate and compromise, too. It takes two to build. It takes two to build, but we only have one person here who's actually... I feel like we have a feminine who's putting in a lot of work, effort. It's like they're... At some point they weren't. Now they're putting in more effort. So you feel like you're going down this path. Maybe you're spending more time together. But I don't know if this person's actually going to follow through. If you have an agreement here, see, this is often someone who's apprehensive. They communicate in a way, too, where there's a lack of clarity. The pages don't always communicate. They reach out or communicate in a way. They want things to go in their favor, too, see? They're hoping things go their way. This person knows they're not being fair, too. But you have to look at, is this person really right for you? Because anybody who keeps doing this may not be the right person. So it's about justice. You don't have to justify yourself either. If someone doesn't want to commit and you decide to walk away, it's got to be fair. There has to be harmony. And I feel there's still a little lack of harmony. I don't know if this is someone going to follow through. Yeah, following through. See, laying the foundation. Because this is a page. It's not a king. Yeah, see, this King of Cups. They are emotionally invested. But it's someone who wants their cake and eat it too. It's what this is someone just kind of like putting on the brakes. Is this person right for me? Are we compatible? I do think this person is taking a step back, kind of going, aha. They know that you're emotionally invested. I feel like you know this as well. I mean, there's love, feelings, emotions, but it's all about coming in right, doing the right thing. This is someone who keeps putting on the brakes. See, as soon as they start, and it could be somebody here putting on the brakes, as soon as they start getting emotionally invested. But this is about being determined to succeed. It's about being fair. It's about harmony being restored. See, once harmony's restored, I don't know about this person. They may put on the brakes again. Even though they have feelings, it's about commitment, marriage. Going down this path, yeah, somebody who's very enthusiastic, they rush in, then they start to feel pressured and they put on the brakes. See, they're enthusiastic. They're having fun. It's all good. But they're getting what they want without giving the other person what they want. So that's why I feel, will this person actually follow through? Because this is someone who rushes in all enthusiastic, see harmonies being restored, and then they feel pressured and back out. This is a runner. This is someone who runs away. Yeah, someone who's a runner here. Let's have a look at justice. Yeah, see, it's about harmony between two people. It's about connecting on that emotional level, but it's about being on the same page. I think this is someone who gets pressured here. They feel pressured. But I don't know if this is someone who's ever going to be ready for commitment or marriage. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Yeah, see, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels when they rush in and rush out. See, it's some of you feeling like you need to protect yourself. See, not budging and giving in. This person's a runner. They get pressured very easily. Then they put on the brakes. See, they want to stay in control, but they keep losing control. Some of you, like I say, it's also an energy of just walking away, taking your power, walking away. Some of you may even have some choices here. See, making a choice, whether someone's actually right for you. But this is that little introspection, that little aha moment, where someone needs to see things from the other person's perspective, how they'd feel. They would feel like they need to protect themselves from somebody who rushes in and rushes out. See, they have their perspective is maybe you're pressuring them and you're the one rushing out, and then they maybe see you as running away. But I feel like it's this person. It's all about being fair. It's all about putting the shoe on the other foot, being fair. I feel this person knows they're not being fair. Yeah, let's have a look at the Knight of Wands. Yeah, see, it's a change. Somebody who comes back around again. See, they come back around. Will this person ever change? Hierophant, they keep doing the same thing. It's telling you to take a pause and look at this. I feel the feminine needs to take back their power and stop giving in to this person. Just walk away, start looking for something new. See, but every time I feel someone does that, they come back around. But they don't stick around. The same thing keeps happening. Will they ever change? The only thing that can make the change happen is this Queen of Cups. You have to be the one to make the change by not giving in. If you feel like you need to if you get to the point where you feel like you need to protect yourself, that's where things are going too far, because this is someone holding on to someone, not wanting to let them go. They want their cake and eat it too. They want to be the one in control. As soon as they feel like they're losing control, I think it's them too walking away. They are connected emotionally, but as soon as they start getting all emotional here and they lose control of their emotions, that's when they put on the brakes. There's a lot of pressure. That, like I say, this is someone who's a runner and they keep coming back around. Yeah, see, there's this desire. It's the physical attraction. See, this is the physical attraction. They're very enthusiastic. They're all about that physical. So every time you connect with this person, it's about the physical. I feel it's an energy of, to me it looks like friends with benefits. You have to look at who's benefiting. This person's got the best of both worlds. They don't have to commit, but they've got that physical attraction. See, the desire to the physical. Interesting. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is all about baggage. She's about responsibility. This person's not reliable. If they're like this when you're spending time getting to know them, are they actually reliable? Can you depend on this person? So I do think this is taking a step back, feeling like something is bothering you. See, the baggage needs to be released. It could be from a past relationship, but I feel it's about someone feeling pressured, a lot of pressure on their shoulders, a lot of weight. So I don't know if there's this blame game going on, but I got to tell you, if it is a friends with benefits, because that's what this person, they're getting the best of both worlds. See, it's about choosing, making that choice, choosing the one. And it's an energy of someone putting on the brakes. Is this the right person? But yet they hold on because of the physical attraction. I hope this isn't friends with benefits, because someone could be keeping you stuck in that situation. Yeah, someone keeping someone stuck and single, but there's an attraction. See, they're attracted. So it's that physical attraction, or they go after it. To me, it's looking more like friends with benefits. See, they're benefiting. They're single. They're getting the best of both worlds. If they want, this person can. Some of you, not everyone. I do see somebody here, possibly putting on the brakes, and at that time looking for something else. Now, it could be the Queen of Cups doing it, but it could be this person walking away looking for something else. See, the best of both worlds. They're single. Someone's keeping someone stuck in single mode, keeping them right where they want them. Yeah, there's definitely an attraction, a physical attraction, but I don't know. To me, it looks like friends with benefits, and now we have someone releasing this, letting it go. See, it's about starting something new. Some of you may be thinking about this, but I wouldn't be surprised if this person thinks about it too. But this is someone holding on to someone. See, they put on the brakes here. They come in, they change their mind. There's someone who keeps changing their mind. So they rush in and back out. Then they come back in because they don't want the other person to get away. They don't want you to be with someone else. And this is another thing. If somebody does start something new and then they come back around and you start over again, see, there's this need for protection. This is someone protecting everything they worked for too. It's like they just want to be single. So I say it. Some of you may be looking at this, just putting on the brakes, being single, and getting yourself out there, walking away towards something new. It's an energy of finding the confidence and the inner strength, taming that beast. See, taming the beast here, teaching someone how you want to be treated, because I feel like you deserve better. This person knows it too. That they are someone who rushes in. They're a runner. But this person may be looking at you that way. But yet that's how they keep you stuck. So really be careful of that, okay? As I say, the best of both worlds, friends with benefits, stuck in single mode. They're enjoying the fruits of their labor. Yeah, see, I see that, getting out, socializing, see other people. Moving on, walking away towards something new. I feel some of you have what you need to find what it is you want here. But yeah, I do feel this is just somebody thinking this through. This is someone who needs to hurry up and make a choice, because I do feel they know. They are feeling pressured, but like I say, the other person's going to go off and start something new. And I do see good news. I see opportunity here. Getting out, socializing, connecting with someone new. And that's what this person sees. See, they see that. They know. They would probably do the same, given the circumstances were flipped over. Yeah, this is an Empress energy, being open to other options and opportunities. This is the start of something new. They're either going to make this commitment and take this to the next level, or someone is going to keep their options open. But yeah, it has to do with possible friends with benefits. You have to look at who's benefiting. What are you getting from this? Like I said, the Empress is someone who protects themselves from this. Interesting. Some of you could have someone else checking you out, or you're checking other people out, maybe online, or getting out and socializing. They definitely don't want this to happen, though. Like I say, they come back around and do the same thing all over again. So I feel I do see a decision pending in the future here Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, this is someone who needs to teach someone how they want to be treated. You deserve better. Because it's about time, work and effort put in, the time put in. You know, time's up here. This person knows it too. Let's have a look at the Empress. Yeah, someone here. There you are. That's yourself. See, taking a leap of faith, reflecting on this, finding the strength to go down a different path. If you take a risk with this person, it's an energy of looking before you leap, but it has to do with someone who the Empress is no fool, but I do see someone taking a risk, leaving this behind. But it's also someone looking at this like if they go down another path, there's a risk here. Yeah, see, someone breaking free, getting attention. Someone's not giving someone enough attention. So this is someone who goes off and gets attention somewhere else. See, it's about breaking free. Aha, breakthrough. Getting out, socializing, being around other people, planning, preparing, hoping for the best. So I feel there's still hope here, but I feel this is someone who knows. It's time to take decisive action here. Unless you want to stay stuck and single, because they'll keep you in this energy. Yeah. I see somebody getting attention elsewhere. See, breaking free. Dating, courting, exploring other options and opportunities. Yeah, so eventually this is something that's going to end. It's either going to go to the next level or it's going to end. Scorpio, yeah, weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I? Back and forth. 1 minute you feel like you'd rather be single and get out and socialize, because I feel like you're still not getting enough attention. This is a person who comes back in. It's runner chaser. You see? This is someone who's a runner. Once they get the attention they want, they put on the brakes. So at some point in the future here, you're going to have to make a decision, because I feel like this is someone get their cake and eat it too, the best of both worlds. I mean, you could look at this from that perspective too. I'll go out and play the field. If they're not committed, you don't have to justify going out and being with other people, dating other people. But this is a runner-chaser energy. And it's an energy of someone who's been procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, this is someone who's doing that too. Some of you maybe even have done this, connected with someone else, comparing one to the other. See, the Ace of Wands. Maybe nothing compares, but I think some of you know something's a little off here. There's a lack of harmony here. But I feel someone's just procrastinating, because I do feel this is there's gaining momentum, spending a little more time together, putting a little more effort. But how long before this person puts on the brakes? So take care, and we'll see you soon.